The VisiBuild web application is the center of everything quality and progress on your project. Right now, I'm looking at the dashboard telling me where we are and where we're progressing through each of the floors on this build. The key to VisiBuild is we're collecting all of that live data from the construction project, from every one of those stakeholders out on the project, and we're surfacing it visually through our web application as it happens out in the field. And so that way, not only can we get an exact snapshot of where the project is, we can see the quality as it happens out on the project. The dashboarding is giving you that high-level status of every location on the project. We've set our location structure up in accordance with our work breakdown structure or our program, which means we can track the progression on site via this dashboard. And I can simply browse through this data now and see how the whole team's performing on the project, or I can simply jump in to see how an individual subcontractor is performing if I want to understand where a smaller portion of the works is on the project. Another key component to VisiBuild is utilizing our inspection tracker. So what this allows us to do is to jump into more detail than what the dashboards allow. So the inspection tracker lets me jump into a specific individual element or task on the project. So in this situation, I'm looking at the piling status on the job, and I can see every single pile, every quality check relevant to all of those piles in one screen. Not only does this let me monitor and ensure that we're not missing any of those critical quality checks on site, but it also shows me how many piles we put in the last day, and those kind of critical little elements allow me to really simply track how my project's going and give me those insights. VisiBuild's inspection tracker also enables me to track the progression of works off-site. One of the key elements of these major construction projects is precast procurement. With the VisiBuild inspection tracker combined with the VisiBuild mobile application, our teams out in the factories procuring the precast are completing their quality checks in real time out in the factory. These factories are located all across the country, but it's really hard to capture that information and understand what's happening every day out there. With the inspection tracker, I can see the live production status of every single precast panel, as well as what is happening within every one of those precast panels out in the factory. This is the kind of information that hasn't been seen before in the construction industry. Previously, I would have had to have driven out to the factory to get an idea or to actually see what's happening. Now I can see it in real time for every single panel. I can actually be in every place at once. Now we can digest this data in any way we want to. We can group the data, we can filter the data, and we can extract that data. If I want to know the individual test results out of every single concrete pour on the project, I can separate that data out from every other concrete pour on the job and view it in one table. What we're trying to do here is replace all of these systems that are happening elsewhere on the project via other means into one platform. All of the information relevant to your construction project is in the quality assurance records. If we can get those quality assurance records into one place, it's going to enable you to more simply understand where your project's at, but also more simply manage your project day to day. Never before has a construction team been able to monitor the progression of their site from their quality records. Now, with VisiBuild's milestone trackers, we can utilize the enormous amount of quality data that is generated on construction projects to instantly tell you the status of your project. There are certain critical elements on your job that you care about, and with the VisiBuild milestone tracker, you can track against every one of those milestones live to the second.